Well, I've made a lot of progress since the last video. It's coming together. All primitive, just stuff from my woods. And on this one over here, I got the two, pretty much straight poles. And then for the third one, I did something a little different. Went out of my comfort zone and just chose a wonkier pole. I thought it'd be neat to watch the beans climb around this weird shaped one right here. And then this kind of comes out over the path. So I thought that'd be cool too. Maybe I'll regret it. It's definitely out of my comfort zone. I prefer to use straight poles. But I thought I'd do something a little different, and I think it looks pretty cool. And this trellis is for my cucumbers. I'm just gonna have 3 cucumber plants. I planted 3 in each hill. I'm just gonna pick the best one from each hill. It'll probably still be too much, but we'll see how it goes. The poles are, I think 7 feet. And I believe these were 7 feet as well. As you can see, I didn't put them nearly as far in the ground. Maybe I'll regret that as well, but they're in there pretty well. So we'll see. And then this stake is for a cherry tomato. And I'm gonna train it up the stake. I'm gonna cut off all the suckers and just try to grow a vine. And this right here, this is the top of a tree, and I just made it to where I could get it on the ground the way I wanted to cover the area I wanted. It was a little tricky, but I got it. And those are for pinto beans. They shouldn't get anywhere near this tall, but just in case they do, I wanted to make sure I had enough. It's easier to make something shorter than try to make your cage longer or bigger. So I just make it bigger at first, and then if I want to cut it down, I can. So we got, what do we got? This is an experiment. Looking kind of rough, but I see some not new, but some growth that didn't die. This is a potato plant from the compost, and it was quite large, so I cut it up a little bit, try to help with the transplant shock. We'll see. I'm not really planning on doing much, but we'll see how it goes. And then over here was another potato, obviously not as developed. It's still underground. Those are both from the compost. This one might actually do something. And then just planted some traditional potato pieces over here. And we got celery, which I'm extremely excited about. Can't wait for that. And then let's see here. Basil back there. Cilantro and parsley. Sorry about the shadow. It's very sunny right now, and this is one of the best angles I can get. But this row will be soy. I'm very excited about that because I am a soy boy. Soy man, actually. I believe that is, I think these are both bell peppers, red ones. And this is the hot pepper that we're growing. Can't remember the name of it. Planted a row of carrots. Squash. This is, shoot, what is this? Oh, this is zucchini. A bigger tomato, a slicer. And I referred to these as beans earlier. These are actually sugar snap peas. And I had to buy these and this, and actually all the plants that you see I bought. We were just too far behind this year, so I went ahead and bought all the plants. Didn't pay too much, and I always try to find ones that have 2 plants like these. Definitely try to get my money's worth. When I have to buy plants, I'm always going to buy some plants. but I prefer to start everything from seed, and that just wasn't happening this year. This year was all about getting this bed built and growing the soil, getting some good soil going, all from my property or stuff that I already had. So my compost, my just all my raw materials, my wood, my grass, my leaves. That's how I'm making my compost. So like this pile right here, this is the newest pile, so I'm still adding to that. I'm letting this one cook, and then this is leaves and sticks. Where'd it go? Can't see, I'm blinded. So that's my brown, and I add that as I need it. And this is a blueberry bush I picked up the other day. Can't wait to get this planted. Supposedly this is a goji berry. I'm not buying it, we'll see. If anybody knows if this is a goji berry. I know there's not much to go on. Got a really good deal on that. It's a $30 plant normally. I paid 10 bucks for it. So no matter what it is, I should be doing alright. I got a cool plant out of the deal. The way I did these posts back here was I wanted this tomato pole to lean back a little bit behind this system right here for the beans. So I want them to come out a little bit and get as much light as possible. And this guy's leaning a little more than I'd like for the cucumber, but it is down pretty deep. So if I have to add additional staking, I will. And I already had this plastic. This plastic's great stuff. I think it's like 20 bucks a roll. There's the cucumber starts. They're not starting, but I just planted them, I think it was a day ago, 2 days ago. I don't know, time is just blending together. So that's the bed for now. I'm excited to get anything out of it. Like I said, this year was just mostly about just getting everything built and ready and user friendly, get the soil healthy. It's gonna be fun. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, and I'm so grateful that you do it. Thanks for watching. You guys have the best day possible.